To reserve a campsite at one of North Carolina state parks, go to our website at ncparks.gov. There are 3 ways that you can reserve your site. You can go directly to the reservation site. If you're unsure of which park you want to go to, click on Things to Do, and then click on Camping. And the 3rd way, which I'm going to walk you through, is Go to Park. All the parks are listed alphabetically. And I know that I want to go to Eno River State Park, so I'm going to click there, and it brings me to the parks page. If you go to the left side of the page, underneath About the Park, you can click on Camping to learn more about the camping at Eno River State Park. So after reading through this, I can see that there's some group camping, family, and individual camping, and it looks like all of the sites require me to hike in. At the bottom of the page, I can click on the reservation website to go to Reserve America site, which is where I'm going to make my transaction. Down here you can find campground details, campground map, there's a campsite list, and date range availability. This gives you a calendar view of the campsite availability. An A signifies the campsite's available, an R means it's reserved, and a W stands for walk-ins only. So the first to arrive gets the site. And the last tab is visitor photos. Over on your left, you'll find a map which shows you the surrounding campgrounds in case Eno River was full. So I'm going to go back to this page. I can also find a campsite by stating what I'm looking for. I have a tent, and I don't really have a particular loop in mind, so I'm going to keep any loop, and therefore I don't have a particular site number. But I do know that I want to camp this weekend, on Friday. As an aside, if I wanted to camp tonight, I wouldn't be able to do the reservation on the website because you need 24 hours in advance. If I did want to camp tonight, I'd have to go to the park and talk to the office assistant. But I want to camp this weekend, so I'm going to click on Friday the 15th, and I want to stay 2 nights. Then search campsites, and it gives me a list of all the campsites. It looks like there's 3 available. All the ones below in red have already been reserved. If you hover over the site number, you can see a thumbnail of the site with a picture and some important information. I'm going to click on See Details for site number 6. On the left, you'll find a map, pictures of your site, and below you'll find some site details. Below that is some important information like how many miles you have to hike in, is there water available, things like that. Once you read through that, you can click on Book These Dates. If you're not a member with Reserve America, you can easily sign up right here. I already have a username and password, so I'm going to sign in. Here you need to indicate the number of occupants, number of vehicles, and then you can continue to the shopping cart. You can check the details, your arrival date, your leaving date, check that box, and click the checkout button. And then you enter in your credit information, and you're good to go.